Today we're going to look at some tips and tricks for your candle making and problems that might arise. In this candle here, you see that has set up overnight. It has a sinkhole. These are not uncommon and nothing to worry about too much. They're a pretty easy fix. First thing you're going to do is get yourself either a hairdryer or a heat gun. Either of these will work fine. Today I'm going to use a heat gun, which I'll have a link to in my blog of where you can get one of these, or as I said, you can use a hairdryer as well. Okay, let's get started. In this case, I just put my heat gun on low, and I'm going to go ahead and melt the top of this wax, pulling back my wick, just because I don't want to melt the wax off of my wick too much. So I kind of just aim it towards the edge of the jar over here, and you'll see that the wax is starting to melt now. And it's going to fill in that hole pretty quickly. The other thing you can do if you see that there might be an area that looks like there's a sinkhole is you can grab anything such as a skew, anything that has a pokey end, and just start poking some holes here while you're melting that wax. And you might see some air bubbles come up. But very quickly, this wax will melt just over the top and fill in all of that area. Okay, as you can see, I've melted off the top of the wax. Your wicks become a little flimsy here. That's easy enough. When we get done, we're just going to put another something to secure that in place and let it set back up again. Okay, and as you can see, that big ugly hole has now been filled in by the melted wax, so it should set up nice and smooth on top in about an hour, hour and a half, possibly 2 hours if it's really warm outside. In the meantime, we're going to secure this wick, and all of the items that I'm using here today will be in my blog, and there will be links to everything. And of course, if you have any questions, leave those down below. And we'll check back here in just about an hour. Okay, that's it. We're done. You can clip your wick, grab a lid, make a cute little label for that if you want, and that's it. You are done. Here's the finished product. Once you add a cute little label to it, a little twine, and I would let these sit for about a week before you burn them.